unboxing over $72,000 worth of outstanding watches. And interestingly enough, these are all from Swatch Group brands. Now, I have a couple personal purchases here, but the majority of these watches are just loaners in for reviews, in for presentations. So I'd like to thank Exquisite Timepieces. They're a family-owned brick-and-mortar authorized dealer in Florida that I've been buying from for years, and I've been borrowing watches from for years. So if you're shopping any of the watches that you see here, with the exception of two, I definitely recommend them. A link will be in the description of the video. Now, for ease of logistics for this video, I've actually de-stickered these watches. I have taken them out of the box, so I will pull them into focus as we go along. Let's start with, I think, the most beautiful watch here, in my opinion, but it's also one of the more divisive ones. I think it has a limited market, and this is the Omega Speedmaster Blue Side of the Moon Moonphase with the Adventurine dial. Now, every part about this watch is cool. Scratch-resistant blue ceramic, and then there is this Adventurine dial that is ever-changing. It really glistens, it sparkles, it dazzles. It's very unique. And I hear some people call Adventurine kind of a feminine look, but I absolutely disagree with that statement. I know it's more of an acquired taste, but I think it's for everyone. So I think this is fitting here on this blue side of the moon. Note the pointer date, the subsidiary seconds, the 12-hour chronograph, and the moon phase, which is highly textured. I think this one, yes, does have a slightly limited market when you compare it to other Speedies and other ceramic Speedmaster 2-counter offerings. So I think this one is more for that enthusiast who just isn't impressed with the more common and the more safe Speedmaster models. This one retails for $15,000. Now the next one is another Speedmaster, but this one is one of my personal favorites, and it does not have a limited appeal. This is the Moonshine Gold on the fitted rubber, and if you turn the rubber over, you'll see kind of a pattern of the moon on the reverse of this fitted rubber strap. This is a very nice rubber strap, but I think the watch is just incredibly impressive, and this is a play on the Panda contrast, a light dial with black sub-registers, but this dial is actually crafted out of yellow gold, and the yellow gold is slightly paler than the more reddish hue of yellow gold that I have on my Rolex Day-Date, so I like that contrast there. There is also yellow gold indexing found in the ceramic bezel insert. Recently, I had hands-on with a Paul Newman Daytona in yellow gold that I am seriously considering purchasing in the future for my next gold purchase. Fingers crossed that I can do that at some point, in the next few years. But this one, I think I like more. It's more subtle. It's just cool as can be. The history is unbeatable. And I think it would be fun to have a yellow gold Omega and a yellow gold Rolex. So this definitely could be the next gold purchase down the line. The retail price on the rubber strap is $31,600. Now I have another Speedmaster here. This is the last Speedy in this mega unboxing. This is the Speedmaster 57 with the Burgandy dial on the flat link bracelet, the milled clasp. This one is a little bit smaller in case diameter at 40.5 millimeters, so it wears more comfortably than a Speedmaster Professional, and I think this will be ideal for those of you that have smaller sport watch preferences, though this definitely does not feel too small, and for reference, my wrist is 7.25 inches in circumference. Now, my favorite thing about this specific Speedmaster, it has to be the movement. If you turn the watch over, you will see an incredible master chronometer. It's a hand wind. The caliber number is the 9906. I just think it's gorgeously finished. It looks old school to me, so I really like the Meta certified movement that they've placed within this Speedy 57. The retail price on this, as shown, is $9,500. Now let's take a break from Omega and go to another brand. This one is my top pick for a value-rich sub $3,000 sports watch. It's a new release. I think this brand just absolutely nailed the release. It's so good. This is the Longines Hydro Conquest GMT with the Sunray green dial on the NATO strap. Now this green is unique. I think it's so gorgeous. It's so cool. I like this shade better than the blue dial on the bracelet that I recently reviewed. And I'll link that at the end of this video if you're interested in taking a look at that video. But this is a true GMT with a silicone hairspring, a 70-hour power reserve, a ceramic bezel insert, a color match date, and the lovely diamond hour marker. I'm so impressed with this watch. The retail price as shown is $2,675. Now let's go back to Omega for just a couple more dive watches. The first one is the Seaweedmaster on a fitted rubber strap. This rubber strap is one of the best on the market. And this green, the Seaweedmaster green, is a dark muted shade of olive green, certainly different from this green of the Longines Hydro Conquest. Within the watch is the Meta certified 8800 coaxial caliber. And I think this on the rubber strap is just a great option for those of you that feel that the 5-link Seaweedmaster bracelet is just a little bit too wide, too heavy, it's non-tapering. This definitely makes the watch feel a little bit smaller on wrist, and the retail price as shown here is $5,600. Now the last Omega here in this mega unboxing is one of my own favorites along with the Ultra Deep. This is the Planet Ocean 600 meter, lovingly referred to by watch collectors as the Creamsicle. And that's just due to the color scheme. So there will be a rust colored ceramic bezel insert, some orange accenting on this white ceramic dial. I love the fact that this is a full loomed bezel insert. That's super surprising. Omega's been doing this for a long time, and I think this was the first one to have a fully loomed bezel. This predated the James Bond, the titanium James Bond variation, and a couple other ones that Omega has done. The final two watches I will unveil, and these ones are the personal purchases, and admittedly, they're not that popular with my viewers, with my audience, but that doesn't bother me. I think these are very fun, and I want to collect all the variations. So I bought two more Blancpain Swatch Scuba 50 Fathoms. I got the Arctic and I got the Pacific, in addition to the Atlantic that I already own. And I will say that both of these appear brighter and lighter in color than they really look on the Swatch website. I thought the Arctic would be more like the Jupiter Moon Swatch, but it really is not. It is noticeably lighter. Now here is a trio collection shot with the Atlantic right next to the Pacific and the Arctic. I wasn't so sure that I would want more than one when I bought my first, but after buying that first one, this Atlantic, I was just hooked. I think these are so much fun. The fact that they are an authentic homage to the first traditional diver ever released to the market, and the fact that the Blancpain is a modern masterpiece. It's just an incredible luxury diver today. The fact that this is a playful homage of that fantastic watch, the fact that the price disparity is so drastic, I think that's really interesting. So I'm hooked on these. I'm committed now that I have three. I need to add the Antarctic and I need to add the Indian Ocean variations to complete the 5 oceanic set. And I'm sure I'll get to reviews of these at some point, but they really just don't garner that much interest amongst my viewership. So perhaps I'll place these on the back burner. I have so many cool watches that I need to film. Obviously, outside of these, I've made another personal purchase. I have some really cool stuff inbound. So yeah, this will probably wait. I think what I'll do is actually wait to do a 5 full set collection review of the Blancpain Swatch Scuba 50 Fathoms. So I'll probably wait till I acquire the final 2 variations and then just do one video over all 5. But other than that, thank you for watching today. Reach out with any questions or any specific requests you may have for me for these upcoming reviews. Thank you again to Exquisite Timepieces. They've been a long-running supporter of my channel, and I'd like to shout them out. So reach out to any of the sales staff for good pricing on these Omega watches and this Longines model. See you in the next one.